Hello? Paging Dr. Faggot. Paging Dr. Faggot. Can you let him know that Dr. Dick Fuck? I left him a message. Can you just inform him of the circumstances there? What's going on, guys? It's TheEpfoamhoam, and I have a commentary over BF3 gameplay. And today's topic is Disproving Santa. Now, a lot of people still believe in Santa, and I am here to tell you he does not exist. I'm sorry I have to break the bad news to you, but he does not exist. Now, here's a couple things. I did some research for you guys. First off, reindeer can't fly. There have been many studies that I have looked up that have proven that reindeer cannot, at least in this stage in their evolution, fly. Now, I know this may be a shocker, and it was a shocker to me when I looked this up, but you just gotta trust me that reindeer can't fly. Second, there's 9 reindeer on Santa's sleigh, and a lot of movies have recently portrayed jet engines, but an engine that small would not be able to propel anything that heavy with all the gifts that far. And so the fastest jet time around the world is around 16 hours or 18 hours. Now that is straight around the world at very, very high mph. So now we're talking about a fat fuck, okay? A little fat fuck that rides around with a sleigh with tons and tons and tons of gifts. And I'm not talking about tons as in the number. I'm talking about tons as in the weight unit. So you just got to take that into mind too, of how much he's carrying. And then that's also a straight flight, which is 16 hours. Imagine stopping at every, like a bus ride. It takes me 5 minutes to get to school, if that. And if I ride the bus in the morning, it takes me 20. Why? Because I stop every 3 minutes. Now Santa, though, has to stop at every house. Every house. And then he has to go fucking down the chimney, nom nom on some motherfucking cookies, come back up and be like, hey, let's go. And so, not to mention, and especially in the suburbs or in apartments or anything, it's take off from one place and land on the other very fast. So the reindeer cannot even reach their maximum potential for speed. So there's another little problem that we're going on there, is the reindeer can only get their full speed going across water, land masses, or large areas of land. So there's another little problem that occurred suddenly, that reindeers can't fucking fly. Also, to mention, they can't fucking fly fast. So now they roam around. Okay, let me get this straight. You have elves. You can't have elves. That is illogical. You can't have elves. That's imprisonment. You are imprisoning and making people work against their will. Nobody fucking wants to be a little midget with a bunch of pointy ass ears making toys. And another problem is copyright infringement. Are you aware of all the copyright laws that Santa goes through? And all the laws Santa breaks? Because he's a fat fuck, he can do all this? Okay, what about, okay, I wanted a new graphics card and a processor and a hard drive this Christmas, okay? And you can't take a Western Digital hard drive and just give it out and say it's your own, like some fucking little midget made it in a workshop. No, you can't do that. Somebody probably did make it in a workshop or a little factory, but it ain't no midget. I hope not. I would return it if I found out a fucking midget did that. Okay, and then you can't, let's say I want a TV, for example. You can't put Sony on the TV. Copyright infringement. And then not to mention all the breaking and entering he does every night. Not to mention the theft he has to do to take your fucking cookies. What type of sick monster does that? He took your cookies and drank your milk. and you sit upstairs and you wake up, he put fucking shit in your socks. In your socks. Not to mention, if you have a fireplace, okay, and you have your fireplace on, and he decides to come down through the fireplace, his ass is gonna get lit up. Don't try to say he's got a magic suit. No. Nobody's got no magic suit. I got a magic suit. Do you know what it's called? My birthday suit. Do you know why? Because it gets bitches naked every time I put it on. Alright? And for him to try to sit there and tell me that he can come and do all of this is not right. It is illogical. Santa is illogical. All his ideas and his beliefs. And he's old as hell. How can he live? How about, okay, so maybe there's a blessing from God and he's a saint. Okay, maybe there's that. But then, how the hell is his wife gonna live that long? Niggas gotta be married to like 50 different bitches a week. Like, let's be real, she's old as hell. Alright, she's all raggedy. No young, hot blonde wants to marry some old, fat Saint Nick. And I've never seen Santa be all Christian-y and godly. Ugh. Everything Santa does pisses me the fuck off. Okay? He's an awful man and people worship him. I worship the devil. Okay? And people look at me funny. And yet, you put out cookies for Santa? I don't even put out cookies for the devil. And I would if I could. But let's not go there. But you put out cookies for a sick bastard? Not to mention the fact that he fucking looks at you when you're sleeping and he knows when you're awake. He knows if you're naughty or good. Like, I get that. That's like, oh, that's an extreme privacy violation. I signed off in no legal form or contract stating that he can watch me as I'm sleeping or as I'm awake. There is nothing that states he has any jurisdiction to do that. Nothing. And for him to put me on a list that makes me naughty or nice, I don't want to be naughty or nice. You can't define me by my actions. My actions don't make me who I am. Okay? I make me who I am. And I will change that if I have to. But I will not be put on a list. Ever. You cannot force me onto a list that I do not agree with. I have no prior agreement to any of his actions. And he thinks he can do these things? What type of sick world do we live in when some... Oh, not to mention the fact that he lives in the fucking North Pole. Do you know how cold that shit is? It's cold. I'm not even going to mention numbers, because that's too low for me to look at. Alright, my computer will break. Straight up. You think like 2K12 or Y2K? Whatever that is, all those zeros? No. Fucking how cold it is up there. It has like negative 0.000, negative like 1.0000. Alright? It's cold as a bitch. Alright? You can't live up there. And he's like, oh, he's got fat. He's got a beard. No, he doesn't. He's fat. He's got a beard. Put like fucking McDonald's, like half of their customers up there. See how long they last. Damn straight. Alright guys, but yeah, this has been it for my commentary for today. Merry Christmas to y'all. I hope I could put some logic into your mindset about a old Saint Nick that watches you. Merry Christmas. Have a great holiday season no matter what you celebrate. And yeah guys, don't forget to subscribe and like. Thank you.